What's everybody? What's up, everybody? It's Mackie here. In this video, we're doing building, editing, and building drills. I had a previous video already on a couple editing practice drills to do, and this one we'll go a little bit further. So if you notice right here, you got my Viking character building a bunch of walls in the soccer field of Pleasant Park. Now I do this many so I can practice a lot, and I put walls on the outside so when I edit the corner pieces and I do the little triangle thing, they don't break, so they stay there. And gotta make sure you have enough mats, but good thing in playground mode you get a fucking plethora of materials. No, I am not the greatest builder, and I've just recently switched to PC from Xbox, so this helps me so much. I can't even explain on how much better I am at this game since I switched over to practicing this stuff that I've seen from other YouTubers do. And I'll leave their links in the description below on the videos I saw that they put up. And I just wanted to make mine a little different. I am kind of copying it, but it's practice drills. I mean, I don't. I'll make sure to give their shout out in the description below because off the top of my head I don't know their names, but it does help a lot when you build something this big and you can practice your editing for quite a long time. So if you notice in the first row, I'm editing the three bottom left corners and running through without losing momentum, and then I immediately switch to the next row. And if you build a door on accident, just walk through the door. Sometimes I fix it, but it'll happen in a real game. And just make sure you keep doing this. I don't know why I got what I did to stop right there for a second. I think I was on the phone. Let me see. He's still sitting there. Let's fast forward this dude. Sorry about that, guys. I did this in playground mode and I wanted to make the video in the replay setting. Oh wow, must have been on the phone for quite some fucking time. But anyways, make sure you do this, repeat it up and down. And then you can also, while you're in the playground mode, once you get bored of this, practice like you're just straight up building, your ramp brushes, you know, your editing skills, your keybinds for Xbox and PlayStation players. Practice shooting with your shotgun and switching to your SMG. Practice sniping and switching to your assault rifle. You know, all the things you watch the pros do, they try to eliminate as much downtime as possible. What I mean by that is they're always trying to be shooting if they can, or they're building and taking cover. They never sit in the open. So for example, they'll shoot a sniper and immediately switch to their rifle to keep shooting, to keep pressure on. They don't sit and wait for their sniper to reload. They do that after they put a few shots in the other opponent's build, get a few hit markers, something like that. So you can do all that in playground mode. So make sure you're practicing everything. For me, I gotta practice my key. There. Oh me. See, I'm not that fast at all. But we'll put it back to normal speed. So pretty much what you do is what I'm doing right here. Let's hide the HUD. And actually, let's go get it on third person view. Oh, that's not what you want. All right, so it's pretty much you want to practice your editing like this. You make mistakes, try to open the door. I don't know where my F button is. F is my use. So just walk through the door because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen a lot if you're me. So make sure you're just practicing this over and over. And this is a good drill to do. It's actually kind of fun getting your editing down. And it's really enjoyable to do your edits. And at the end of this video, I'll show you a special trick for the PC players on what they can put in their command spot on the Fortnite game launcher to make your editing smoother. It's not a hack. It's a command that Epic put in there for a reason. And if you're not participating in like a tournament, I don't see that there'd be any issues. So you know, I did all that. So now I'm gonna edit in. And then I'm gonna start resetting everything, which also practice warming up your resets. Let me detach the drone back to here. So if you watch me, I'm running through right now, just resetting all the builds, which is very helpful. And then every time I get to the corner, I see that I didn't finish the first row. And then I messed that one up. But if you notice, I'm getting pretty fluid. If you notice how bad I was at the beginning, I didn't even know how to switch weapons, and I got, ever since Playground Mode came out, I've been making sure I come in here and practicing my keybinds. And PC players, it's awesome. You need to practice your keybinds as much as possible to make sure that you have muscle memory to switch from your traps to your weapons, your shotgun to your rifle, to your crouch, to everything. And it looks like my dude is on the phone again. He's making a call. He's calling Fortnite police, Pleasant Park Sheriff's Office. There's a guy destroying the soccer field. So yeah, that was a shitty joke. Now, I was on the phone with some people about some personal issues. I apologize for this, but you guys get the hang of it. And there we go again. So now I'm resetting it all. So you get the point of that. So you go through and you reset all the builds. It doesn't take that long. Plus, it's practice on resetting them. It's something that you need to know how to do in game. If you watch Cypher or Ninja or any of the pro players play, they edit and they reset their builds quite a bit. So the color change is epic right there. Very, very bright now. So then now I guess I build another row, 2 more rows to practice even longer. Yeah, my guy just harvesting up materials. And then there he goes, practicing the edit. This time I'm trying to do opposites or something like that. So I'm not doing the same thing every time because that's kind of unrealistic. So I'm trying to do something different every time. But it's still getting that muscle memory down on how to edit. They made a new update on console. They made the edit delay from pressing the edit button a lot shorter now. So console players, well, there was a good every other. So console players can edit a lot faster than they used to be able to. And now here I'm practicing building floors and then editing down. Building a ramp, building a floor, and editing down. Building pyramids, building a floor, editing down. Where'd I go? Let's go back to my guy. Well, there he is, chilling with his nice shirt. Actually, he doesn't have a shirt, with his Viking horn and his beautiful neon blue tattoos. The ink must have been quite expensive and high-tech for the Vikings to manufacture back in the day. And later in this video, let me fast forward a little bit more. Okay, perfect. And also, you can practice just simply editing one wall and practice editing a window, editing a reset, editing a window, resetting it 2 windows. If you notice, I'm not the fastest, but I'm alright. If you guys watch the guy called Symphony play, he'll do this while a guy's in a 1x1 and just like super fucking fast, crazy edit over and over and over again. And if I was the guy in that box, I'd be like, what the fuck is happening? I wouldn't even know. I would just be in awe of how fast these guys' edits are. Come on, Coda, calm down. You want to do this stuff? You know, pretty much every aspect of the Fortnite game that comes into play in the real world or in-game is what you should practice. I'm a big believer of practicing, messing around, having fun at the game, doing stuff that's, you know, to improve your dexterity and your muscle memory and your motor skills. All that is important stuff to do in the game. Calm down, Coda. I'm gonna fast. All right, so now this is another. Right here, is another very good editing practice. So you just build a wall, ramp with a ceiling and a roof, and you make it as long as you want. You can make it come back if you want. But I get bored of doing the same thing, so I gotta do something a little different. So if you notice, I build it pretty big because I want a lot of practice. So this is how big I built it. Alright, let's slow this to find my mouse. Alright, so pretty much you do this. You practice editing through your walls, through your pyramids, through your ceilings. And clearly I need the practice. I'm not the fastest at it. But that's why I'm doing it, and I'm just showing you guys. I don't have to be the greatest fucking editor to show you how to edit well. If you understand the principles, and you know, again, I was pretty good on console, not the best, but it's a new system for me, completely new platform. Which, if anyone switched from console to PC, they understand what I'm saying. It feels like a different beast. So you do this. It's really good, really fucking good to get your muscle memory down. Let's fast forward. I'm still not even as fast as some people doing 4 times speed. And then another good thing to practice is going back and resetting it all, because resetting is important. It's a good muscle memory to learn on how to do it. So it serves multiple functions. Man, I wish I was this fast in real life. Bet you we all do. I think some of the pros are actually this fucking fast. Then you can run through and reset them all. Fast forward it a little bit. Alright, let's rewind that just a little bit. What is that noise? Oh, airdrops are coming in. But now you can practice your ramp rushes. This is my favorite ramp rush. And you'll practice coming down. You practice rotating your builds. If you do this while you're jumping, the guy loses their jump stamina a lot. And practice this. Ooh, I'm surprised I didn't die there. You're jumping down and trying to catch yourself. Spoiler alert, I die right here. I miss it. But that's why I'm practicing it, so let's... Oh, I'm in drone free. Go back to gameplay. Hit play. Go pick up our loot. And continue practicing. So we build up. And build down and catch yourself. Build down and catch yourself. Something else you can practice. So you can practice your ramp rushes on the way up. You know, practice the single ramp rush and then the double ramp rush. You know, slowly just keep improving your skills, guys. Don't just, unless you're just a casual gamer and you don't care, but it's always more fun winning. To be honest, you have a lot more fun when you can do stuff like this in the game. And to me, it's really fun. So practice that. So you don't do that in a real game. You want to get it done. You want to get it done in practice mode. Get all your mess ups out of the way in practice mode. That way you don't spend all the reset time in game waiting for a new game to launch. So playground mode is really awesome. So you can do all this stuff in one long playground mode. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe to the video if you enjoyed watching. But if you do it next to something else, there it goes again. If you notice right there, the ramp built onto the build right next to where I was falling. Right, let me pause it. It built right there instead of right there. So I did it right that time, but it just got messed up, which is alright. That's why we're doing this, we're practicing. Let's pause it, slow the volume, speed down. And then just practice not dying. You know, practice a bunch of stuff you might want to try in game. Right here I'm doing another one, I'm building, and imagine someone blocks me, and I want to jump out to the side and catch myself. I don't know when you'd use it in game, but it's just knowing how to, pretty much learning the movement of the game and what you can do, stuff like that. Ooh, ouchies. I want to get that llama. See, I practice here my shotgun to SMG, and my accuracy, it's really bad. I must be really low on health. I wish it had showed my loadout when you watch replay mode. I really did. It gives a more in-depth feeling of actually the game instead of just watching it from a third-person view. Maybe there is a way and I just don't know it. So here we go, practicing it again. This time I get it. And that's a really fast and efficient way, a really safe way once you learn how to do it. Make sure turbo building's on. All you're doing is building maximum of 2 walls down and a ramp. Anything over that, anything over three build lengths will do fall damage. If you guys didn't know that. So here I'm just messing around. Now I'm practicing my 180 builds. Because everything else is running out of materials here. God, that grenade is fucking awesome. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you liked the video, hit me up with a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how shitty I am. But either way, guys, I love Fortnite. I love making videos. I hope you guys can take something away from this. Make sure you guys have a wonderful day. Where the hell did it go? Why am I not next to you? I don't even know. He's all hiding. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.